There might be an inconsistency in Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony.
Alright. Let's give it a thorough check then.
Yeah, let's give his testicles a thorough check. I mean, testimony.
Turn and cough. Robotic slam. Oh, we get new things. So the one thing with this, actually, because he would have cut it up before he got the blood on the katana, which does contradict the evidence.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I would present that.
It's this picture. Alright. Compounding lies with more lies is never the answer, Prosecutor Blackwell. Oh, they just gave this one to me.
Dang it.
Take a look at this photo.
That's the photo of the supposed moment of the murder, isn't it?
At least the judge put it in quotation marks.
How did Paco's arm get so red? How many more times must I see that which damned me for my sin?
The ironic thing is, I think this picture is actually going to be your savior now. Your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. See the bloodstain at the end of Ponko's arm where it was severed with the katana?
I hope you aren't claiming it's the robot's blood, Mr. Wright. Even I know that robots bleed green.
No, that's aliens. No.
There's aliens?!
They fly now?
They fly now.
No. Most likely, the blood was transferred there from the bloody katana.
The katana already had blood on it? So then it must have been the victim's blood.
That's right. But if that's the case, we found a glaring inconsistency. Also, Edgeworth has not said a word for like fucking 30 minutes. Like, it's genuine. I forgot he was here.
He's checked out. He's taking a nap.
Yeah.
He's watching Steel Samurai.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
on his iPad.
I think when I download so many episodes of Steel Samurai on my iPad, it's just so.
He's over there
boring.
like
he's watching it on his Zune.
Hey Phoenix, can I have some money? I need more Robux.
You got games on your phone?
You got games on your phone?
You said in your testimony that you cut up Ponko and then you killed Dr. Sykes. But in spite of that, the victim's blood is already on Ponko's arm in this picture.
What? But that couldn't be.
Exactly. In order for the blood to have transferred from the sword to Ponko's arm, the victim must have been stabbed first before the robot was slashed. In other words, Prosecutor Blackwell, your entire testimony is nothing but one big giant ball of lies.
Gah!
Tell the court the truth, Prosecutor Blackwell, now.
You have no idea what you're doing.
His voice. There's so much discord. I'm hearing not just one or two, but a bunch of rampaging emotions here. It's hard to describe. It's like a violent whirlpool or something.
Oh, that was cool.
Ooh, his eye going
explode. Yeah.
Phoenix Wright, you will pay for this.
Captain Planet.
Never have I been forced to reveal so much, but the rest I'll take to my grave.
Well, that's tomorrow, so... Prosecutor Blackwell...
Never have I been forced to reveal so much, but I guess if I must...
Prosecutor Blackwell...
You want to be a prosecutor, don't you?
Paint me like one of your French witnesses. Prosecutor Blackwell, you are on the witness stand. You are obligated to tell the truth. Isn't that the rule of the courtroom?
of these complex emotions, they seem to be flowing from one source. His butt.
The butt.
Wow.
Whoa! Yeah! Same brain cell on the butt.
Good. Yeah. Damn. I feel like I'm missing out by not having said it there.
Yeah. What's up, Zach? Keep up,
Should have
man.
made a joke about butts, Zach.
God damn it.
It's the lowest hanging fruit, so it's the most delicious one.
So it's Safe Data's favorite. I think whatever he really saw that day is what's causing these feelings.
Oh no.
We did cause Widget to explode.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What? Okay. I saw it, that terrible scene. Before I could get a
You let out of the... Here's my luck, Doctor's eyes came in. And so I went, shing!
Okay, well, what the fuck is that terrible scene?
Yeah, what did you see?
Yeah.
I guess probe that? Or wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to point something out. I think it's Ponko, right?
Would it
Because
be
Ponko wasn't originally
this
there.
is just the chair, but it says the robotics lab. And I feel like that's the whole room? Or is it Blackwell's causing such strong emotions?
It also could be Athena.
It could be her.
Because I think Athena's the thing he cares about the most.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I think this is leading us to
something with
the fact
her.
that I think he thinks that she did it.
Yeah.
And so he's trying to cover for her. So
I think
it's Athena.
I think he came into the room and she was covered in the blood of her mother, and we're gonna.
Yes, I think that's what happened.
So let's go with that.
And what do we say, folks? And the legend continues.
When you opened the door and saw Athena, you became overwhelmed by your emotions. Isn't that right, prosecutor?
You should know better.
Oh, he's sweating now.
And though it's pathetic, I admit I'm terrified to speak of it.
Prosecutor Blackwell, Miss Sykes is innocent. I will always believe that with all my heart. Now, can't you find it within yourself to believe in me, too? Believe in the me that believes in you.
Athena is innocent, huh? Can you honestly say you believe that to be true, right, Dono?
Well, I don't think she was the fucking spy. And
yeah,
there was a spy.
Athena's an international spy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now I need Athena in Austin Powers get up. Athena, international woman of mystery.
It's like a fucking boss baby, but it's a spy baby. God. I give you my word.
Athena Sykes, and the spy who psyched me.
I give you my word. Now tell me what you really saw when you opened that door.
Curse you, Phoenix Wright! Cutscene, maybe? Nope, never mind. It was a tragedy. One I'll never forget. When I arrived at the lab, Dr. Sykes was already dead. She was lying on the operating table while the bloody katana lay on the floor. And standing between the two,
Jesus, God.
covered in blood, was Athena.
This is like some horror visual novel art. This doesn't belong in an Ace Attorney game.
Uh-huh. This is like, what? Corpse Party.
This is a bad end in Corpse Party, yeah.
Yeah. She smiled with a fa.
No, it's not far-fetched. You can't do that.
a far-fetched look in her eye. And she sweetly said,
Quick attack.
Swords dance.
Oh my god, this image is terrible.
It's pretty
Yeah,
sweet,
that's scary.
actually.
Yeah, this is like the fucking Ace
It's
Attorney
cool.
horror creepypasta
Cool shit.
image. What the fuck?
What'd you say?
Oh god. It's zoomed by
Something's
fast.
wrong with Mom, so I'm taking her apart to fix her.
that's what I saw. And now you have it. The truth that you so desperately wanted. What?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell finally tells the truth. And this is what it is? It's beyond devastating.
I tried to take my mother apart? I No! No!
Oh, the trauma. The M rating.
I do genuinely think her backstory is like among the better of the characters.
Yeah. Honestly, it's better than Apollo's.
Which one?
Both of them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Bofa.
Both of these. My favorite philosopher.
So, it was me. I'm the one who killed my mother?
Athena!
As I said, Wright, the truth isn't always pretty. Murder, disassembly on an operating table, a scientist using her daughter as a guinea pig. Sadly, it appears that my theory was correct after all.
Objection!
It's true that Athena didn't like her mother's research, but you dare cast aspersions on my mentor by claiming Athena was used in such a manner. Dr. Sykes could be awkward with people, but she loved her daughter with all her heart.
She loved me?
Your mother hated to see you suffer because you could hear the voices of people's hearts. She wanted to set you free of your pain, so she worked tirelessly on her research. Do you remember those headphones you hated so much?
Yes. My head hurt every time I wore them.
No, Athena. It's just the opposite. They emitted sound waves to nullify emotional input from the voices of people around you. Your power was much stronger then than it is now. And those headphones were what enabled you to carry on with everyday life.
No. That can't be true. Then why? Why would I have done something like that? To somebody who loved me so much?
Her love for you was real. That I can guarantee. That's why I knew that what happened had to be some kind of mistake. I couldn't let you be punished for it. So you took the blame yourself. You and your mentor are more alike than you know. Ponko was a witness, so I put it in the case, held Athena close, and vacated the lab. I threw Ponko away in the boarding lingerie trash chute. And I hid the case on the Space Center grounds. It would seem that we now have all of the facts of this case, and there aren't any other surprises that will happen.
No! No! Not yet! It can't end like this!
Do not disgrace yourself, Mr. Wright. The truth has been revealed. Or are you the type of man to turn your back to the things that disagree with you?
I turn my back to you? I'm not. But this...
Well, I love to see you come, but I like even more to watch you walk away.
Got him. I can't give up now. I have to say something. Anything. Even if it's a bluff. I've always managed to pull through that way in the past. I have to make it work. The defense is prepared to present evidence.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Athena?
it's okay. You can stop now. I don't want you or anyone else to suffer any longer for my sake.
Athena! What are you saying?
I'm saying that I don't want you or anyone else to suffer any longer for my sake.
I killed my mother. That's the truth. It's just like Prosecutor Edgeworth said. We have to face it, no matter how much it hurts. I admit my guilt. But could I please be granted just one chance to tell everyone what I recall? Andrew, this is not the time for a smug expression.
Yeah.
Read the room, dog.
No, I think it's the perfect time because I won. I beat Phoenix Wright. I beat Phoenix Wright.
Not
la 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 la
read
la.
the fucking room!
Not undefeated anymore, are you? Loser! It appears Miss Sykes is much braver than you, Mr. Wright. What say you, Your Honor? In light of her courage, will the court give Miss Sykes this opportunity to confess? Very well. Then if you would, please take the stand, Miss Sykes.
Thank you for letting me do this, Prosecutor Edgeworth. And thank you, Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Blackwell, for letting the truth be known. Now, we can finally move forward, and everyone's suffering can come to an end.
Athena.
Prosecutor Blackwell will be cleared. And the dark age of the law can come to an end.
Read the fucking room, Edgeworth.
Yes, admit your guilt and bring everything to its conclusion.
What the fuck, Edgeworth?
Yes, good. Admit your guilt.
I killed my mother. My memory is still a little hazy, but there's no question I remember it. I remember the weight of the weapon in my hands, and the feel of it stabbing in deep. And I remember the warmth of her blood as it flowed down the handle onto my fingers. Your Honor, please find me guilty.
I dare say these are all memories that no one but the murderer would have. I see. Thank you for your confession. I believe this trial has gone on long enough. But before we conclude, could I see Ponko one more time? She's so dang cute. Does anyone have a counter-argument?
Objection!
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's gonna come in here. I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright.
But, Mr. Wright, why? I killed her. I remember it now. Any counter-argument now is pointless.
Objection!
Objection again. Don't tell me.
I love how he also yelled that in her face.
Yeah. Don't tell me you've forgotten one of the basic tenets of lawyering. Always
Lie
believe.
like a dog.
Smile a lot or something. I don't know. Always believe in the client to the bitter end. I mean, I would say this is the bitter end, Phoenix, but sure. Athena, you are not a murderer.
Objection!
You are not the father. Wait, no, that's not it.
I said that you never change. But could you have actually regressed in these 8 years? I won't stand for your childish emotionalism getting in the way of the truth.
Emotionalism? Don't lecture me on the matters of the heart, Edgeworth. Because I can see straight into a person's soul.
With my magic powers!
Oh. Hey. Past pearls.
Hey, Pearl.
I did a little research. I looked into those special psych locks you mentioned, Mr. Nick. Athena isn't trying to keep anything from you on purpose.
Did you know that a katana is a Japanese man's soul?
I can see into those.
For some reason, part of her heart and her memories are sealed off, even from herself.
There's still a chance. Somewhere deep in Athena's heart. There might still be a memory that not even she knows about yet.
Athena!
It might be like looking for a grain of sand somewhere in the cosmos, but still.
Did somebody say cosmos?
Get the fuck out of here, Yuri.
No, go away.
That memory might contain a new fact that could prove her innocence.
I hope for everyone's sake that you're not just bluffing, Mr. Wright.
When have I ever done that,
Who am I kidding? I know that's exactly what you're doing, you little rascal.
You
Now
know me.
then.
You know me too well, Judge.
Now then, is there or is there not a problem with Miss Sykes' confession?
My memory is still a little hazy, but there's no question I remember it. I remember the weight of the weapon in my hands, and the feeling of it stabbing in deep. I remember the warmth of her blood as it flowed down the handle onto my fingers.
Well, we just
I
did
mean,
this.
there
was
isn't
like
blood
five-
on the hand.
Yeah.
This was 5 seconds ago. You didn't need that, really?
There's definitely something wrong with her memory of the event. I can just tell.
If there is a problem with her confession, please prove it to this court now.
Okay.
So it's the katana.
Yeah.
Yes.
According to the victim's blood was only found on the blade. Yeah, it's not on the hilt. Boom.
Isn't that the katana the defendant used to kill the victim, Mr. Wright?
I respectfully and vehemently disagree, Your Honor.
But I remember it. I remember holding the weapon and getting blood on my fingers.
That's exactly my point. If blood really did get on your fingers while you were holding it, there should be blood on the handle. But please focus on this handle of the sword. There's not a trace of blood on it. And therefore, this is clearly a contradiction of the facts.
You're right.
Oh my!
Objection!
Oh my god!
Ooh, that's a base.
Holy shit! Son of the bitch!
The defendant must have simply confused a portion of her memories. She mentioned it was hazy to begin with, and we can't mull over every minor detail.
Objection!
But she also said, quote, "There's no question I remember it. A fact we can't ignore."
In that case, why don't you explain what this contradiction with her memories means?
Gladly. Just give me a second to think of something. I want to say that Athena didn't stab anyone, but she said it herself that she remembers the feeling of committing the act. Think, Phoenix, think.
Oh, she stabbed the killer.
Yeah.
What could the
Alright, so
contradiction
this-
with Athena's
this is
memories
it.
mean? Yeah, this is the moment. Damn all the odds.
This is the moment!
Oh, we both went for that. Wow, damn. It's like we went to
Damn
school
all
for it
the
or something.
odds!
We need to say...
The defendant wiped off the weapon.
Yeah,
So the blood
yeah.
was wiped off the weapon.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes, because
'Cause I think the
Yeah.
correct answer is they
the correct answer is the
used
defendant
a
used a different weapon. Because
Yeah.
I think Athena stabbed the murderer.
Yes.
Yeah.
The blood was wiped off of the handle. Uh-oh. I got the treatment.
I shouldn't have to explain the implications of your own argument to you, right? But
Could you?
all your claim suggests is that Miss Sykes wiped the blood off herself after the fact.
I knew that.
I know that bluffing your way through things is your calling card. But your credibility phoned just now and told me to tell you to put a sock in it.
Yes, Daddy. He fucking says yes, Daddy. Are you kidding me? Are
Okay,
you
that was
kidding
worth
me?
it.
Yeah, that's
That
super.
was worth it, everyone. I get it now.
Oh,
It
yeah.
all
I
makes
was like,
sense.
where is this going, chat? This is exactly where it's
It
going.
all makes sense.
Wait.
I thought it was gonna be how ridiculously stupid that
Let's-
credibility stock line was. 'Cause that
let's
was also
fucking
a
go.
nonsense line.
Yes, Daddy.
Get all my daddies in the chat sound off.
Pop off, Daddies.
Pop off, daddies.
Daddies, pop off. Okay, let's try
Can
that
I
again.
get big D's in the chat from all my daddies?
I don't want to reload just to get one point.
No,
back, so
we're fine.
No.
We're running this.
yeah, we're running it. The Daddy is canonical, chat. That's what really happened. We're not save scumming Daddy.
Don't save Scummy Daddy.
The D's,
Don't
the
say
big
Scummy
D's
Daddy.
are flowing.
I hated that phrasing. Miss Sykes said the blood flowed down the handle, but the katana handle is spotless. So, doesn't it follow that the defendant must have used a weapon other than the katana?
What are you up to this time?
I don't know. This is it. This time I found just the thing to end Athena's nightmare for good. The weapon that took Dr. Sykes' life was the katana. That much is sure. So if I can show a possibility that Athena didn't use the katana, it could help me prove her innocent.
A different weapon, you say? Well, what weapon would that be exactly?
Right. Of course he would ask that.
Classic judge moment.
I can see you're floundering, Mr. Wright. Did you speak without thinking again? As always.
Yes, Daddy. How does he do that? But I can't back down. Not here, not now. That's right. I did. Because it's so obvious, it doesn't require any thought.
What did you say?
Okay, so maybe that was an exaggeration, but there has to be something. Was there some other bladed weapon in the robotics lab that day? I mean, the chair has like a fucking crazy bunch of stabby things on it.
It does?
I mean, in the one shot, it looks like it does. The toolkit.
She plugged her mom in.
The toolkit. There's probably like a screwdriver or something that we don't see.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's something in one of the crime scene photos. Wait a minute. There is something. She stabbed her with the asteroid.
Ah.
There's a high
How does that
probability
even work?
that was in the lab. I don't have
Not that.
It had to be that. I don't have that particular weapon here in evidence right now, but I do have a piece of evidence just like it. Other than the katana, this is another blade that may have been at the crime
it's the
scene.
knife.
Oh, that's actually wild.
Utility knife.
Yeah, okay, it's found in the tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did we get that?
That was the murder
That's
that
the knife that
killed
was used
Clay.
to stab Clay.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You know, the other murder that we're actually kind of trying to do right now, but
Who the fuck is Clay? Who the fuck is Clay?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gosh, you can't just like make up characters this deep into the game. I'll get confused.
But that's the murder weapon in the Clay Terran case.
Yes, this is the knife that took Mr. Terran's life. There must have been a knife just like this at the scene 7 years ago as well. Toolkits containing utility knives like this are issued to the Space Center employees, and a robotics lab especially would naturally have one of these around.
Objection!
But, besides the katana, no other bladed weapon was found at the site.
Yeah, dude, it's almost like a utility knife's really small and easy to take with you.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's almost
in the
like
investigation
they're incredibly portable.
Yeah.
It was in the investigation report, if you didn't know.
Objection!
Of course I knew that. Once you told me just now.
Then here's something else you already knew. There was a toolkit at the scene. But it didn't contain any blades. Here is a photo of its contents.
Okay, can we just
If there's a slot missing, I
Motherfucker.
swear to God, Edgeworth.
fucking
I
idiot.
swear, Edgeworth. Like, come on, that should be fucking
You're
obvious,
smarter than this,
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
You're way smart.
There's no knife there, so obviously there wasn't a knife then at the crime.
I'm so smart.
Also, I'm offended that they didn't put the knives back or the tools back in the order that
In
they're
the
obviously
proper
supposed
order.
to be. And they're gonna make us do it. I know it. I know they're gonna make us do it. But
You're right. I don't see any kind of bladed tool.
But honestly, you could use a screwdriver to stab people.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, any single one. I mean, three of those are easy kill weapons.
Yeah.
The wheels and Allen wrench at the end's a little tougher, and the other two are more bludgeoning.
Yeah.
But like, there's at least three things in there that if you thrust with enough pressure, you're gonna kill someone with them.
Yeah. Fine, but isn't there something odd about the design on these handles? What?
Therefore, there was no other bladed weapon in the room.
I disagree. This toolkit contained a knife.
And what proof do you have of that?
Don't tell me your eye for art is failing you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
You are the last person in the world who should be criticizing my aesthetic sense.
I don't know, bro. You are a 33-year-old man walking around with an ascot on, but sure. Fucking go off, King.
Ascots are cool!
Shut up!
Jabot, or whatever the hell. Don't at me, Chad.
Jabot, Ascot, Bolo.
Jabbit the Hutt.
Now, he's simply watching out for your ocular health. Please proceed, Mr. Wright.
Notice that the handles of each of these tools have a sort of design on them.
Ah, I see that they do. But what significance does that have?
It's clear that one of the tools is missing from this kit. If we rearrange the tools into a specific pattern, we might be able to tell which part of the overall design is missing.
Is that the theory your pitiful sense of aesthetics helped you come up with?
I'm gonna rub this in your face so fucking hard, dude. Edgeworth, just let it go, man.
Show the court then, if you would. What pattern or design would we see if we were to arrange the tools?
I think it's the brochure.
That has
Or
it
that.
there.
Yeah.
I feel like the brochure is I don't know.
I think it's
Either
this,
of them
'cause
I'm
this is-
fine with.
yeah.
And what design is this supposed to represent?
The GAXA logo, Your Honor. It's on all of the Space Center's documents and pamphlets. As you're aware, GAXA is the program that operates the Cosmos Space Center.
Have you ever seen a level 10 Gaxa?
Look at how brightly the GAXA logo shines in the sunlight above the entranceway.
Listen, I know we give them shit for the unnecessary flashbacks, but like, come the fuck on.
I really dig the stars and rocket motif it's got going.
GAXA, huh? Isn't that the name of the Federal Space R&D program?
Ah, I think I see it now. But
Yes, with just the tools shown in this photo, the red A part of the logo is missing. And this is where the murder weapon from the Terran case comes into play. If we were to place the utility knife in the open slot, fucking boom.
Oh!
Puff my fucking shorts, Edgeworth. It would complete the GAXA logo.
so it would. Then that means...
Admit it, Mr. Edgeworth. My aesthetic sense is keener than yours. And while you're at it, admit that the weapon Miss Sykes used could have been this one.
Order in the court.
Miss Sykes confessed to having a memory of, quote, stabbing the victim. Admittedly, Miss Sykes most likely did stab someone using the utility knife. However, the weapon used to kill Dr. Sykes was the katana. Therefore, the act of stabbing that Miss Sykes remembers couldn't have been that of Dr. Sykes.
Very well. Let's suppose for a minute that Miss Sykes did use the utility knife. Tell me, how does that change anything?
What do you mean? I just explained.
Come again?
What if the katana was only being used as a decoy to conceal the true murder weapon?
Oh, come on, bro.
What if the real weapon that took the victim's life was the utility knife?
Don't be ridiculous! Or are you changing the premise of your entire argument?
I'm merely offering a hypothetical situation derived from your logic. Miss Sykes could have put blood on the katana to make it look like the murder weapon.
She was fucking 8!
Yeah, bro, I don't think she's thinking this one through. Come on.
I know! She's not fucking Kaiser Soze in this one, man.
She's not like a Machiavellian villain here.
Yeah!
A Machiavellian.
And then concealed the knife on her personage until Blackwell carried her away.
In what pockets?
That does clear up the contradiction between Miss Sykes' memories and the evidence.
If, in fact, the murder weapon is a utility knife, then fate has dealt you a cruel hand. And to anybody saying that, oh, she was only 11, I was accused of, I almost thought I killed my father when I was like 8 years old, so... For you have just proven the knife's existence to the rest of us with your own logic.
Objection!
The prosecution is attempting to lead the court!
Objection!
You're the one attempting to lead the court, Mr. Wright, by forcing us to forget the facts of this case. Need I remind you that there were only 2 people in the lab at the time of the murder? And that the defendant herself recalls stabbing someone with her own hands?
Oh...
It matters not whether the murder weapon was a katana or a utility knife.
A katana or a katana.
All we know is that a katana is a Japanese man's soul, and that the victim and the defendant were the only ones there. You cannot escape the fact that it was Athena Sykes who killed her own mother.
I don't believe it! Why? Why does this keep happening? Every time I find a contradiction, it vanishes and the suspicion keeps coming back. It's almost as if...
Now you're finally starting to get it. Your contradictions keep vanishing because the charge is true. And the suspicion keeps coming back to the defendant because that's where it belongs. Phoenix Wright, when will you open your eyes and accept the truth?
When you actually beat me in court.
He went, Nga.
He did say Nga.
He said it again!
When one Ngag is not enough. I don't want to believe it. It can't be true. Ngag. What if?
Mr. Wright, you fought a good fight, and you've nga'd like the best of them. On guard, that was a great nga.
Is giving up really the only option? Hey, Phoenix. No. For a second, I thought that was going to be Mia. I was like, holy shit, they're going to do a Mia?
Nah, never.
She's dead, for real.
Who's Mia?
No. Snap out of it, Phoenix. What's the matter with you giving it a doubt? I can't look back. Forward is the only way to go. No, Your Honor. Not yet! It isn't over yet!
Right!
I can't lose sight of what's important. I believe in Athena, and I'll always believe in her. To the very end! A defense lawyer never gives up on his client.
Unless the name's Madangard.
Yes, unless the name's Madangard. I have to pick myself up and stand firm. Make that brain of yours work, Phoenix. If I don't see a way, I'll just have to go back and look for one. Time to rethink this case. Thoroughly.
Also, we're doing a little too many we've lost, but no, I won't lose yet things.
A little bit.
I feel like we've done
They're doing that. They are.
We've done it like 4 times in this segment. You can't keep like trying to hit an emotional high and then being like, just kidding, now's the turnaround.
We're not even
5
to the
scenes later.
second part of the trial.
I know, this is they're doing this a little much.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking we'd get to the end of this trial today, but I don't think we are. Let's finish this up and see if there's a good finishing point here. I concede the fact that Athena must have stabbed someone with the utility knife. This must have been what Ponko witnessed as Athena's hug. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys.
So somebody else was wearing her jacket, and that's where the
her jacket? The one that has a fucking rip in it that no one has acknowledged for some fucking reason?
Yeah.
So
somebody wore her jacket to make Ponko think
it was her.
It was her,
yeah.
So that Ponko wouldn't be alerted.
Yup.
And then Athena stabbed the person. Mm-hmm. That's why Ponko thought that Athena stabbed her mom.
But Prosecutor Blackwell didn't see the knife at the scene. This means that someone must have removed it from the lab before he arrived. Who could have taken the utility knife from the lab? Someone else.
Yep.
Because we gotta get it back to this motherfucking spy somehow. If I trust in Athena, then I have to conclude that there was a third person at the scene. According to Ponko's testimony, Athena and her mother were the only two there. So then, how did this third person manage to escape Ponko's detection? I know! This person must have fooled Ponko's facial recognition feature by covering their own face.
Their own face? Oh, with the mask.
But, wait a minute. Ponko has a heartbeat detection system too. Even if they covered their own face, Ponko would have still detected their presence. But she wouldn't have been able to tell who they were. Wait, that's it! The culprit could have covered their face and posed as which person to avoid detection.
Ponko would never notice themselves.
Defied as Ponko herself.
Metasykes, come on down.
Oh, hello, me. Nice to see you. Please continue with whatever you're doing.
It's the Spider-Man pointing at himself meme, but it's just 2 Ponkos. If the culprit posed as the victim, that would explain why Ponko thought only she and Athena were there. All they had to do was take advantage of Ponko's basic recognition features. The culprit used this in order to pose as the victim. Her jacket,
katana.
her soul. Culprit could have posed as the victim by wearing her jacket with the ID tag on it. But that still leaves the heartbeat detection system. How did the culprit get around that? It wouldn't have worked if Ponko could detect the real Dr. Sykes' heartbeat too. So does that mean the real Dr. Sykes was already dead by that time? If that's the case, then who did Athena stab? The real culprit! Woo! The defendant? Isn't fucking Athena the defendant?
Brain blast!
That's it! The person Athena stabbed wasn't Dr. Sykes. It was the person who murdered her and then pretended to be her. The real culprit! That zoom is so funny.
Now that Mr. Wright has finally brain blasted, let us bring this to a swift end. Please give us your verdict, Your Honor, so that we can move on to hostage negotiations.
You are absolutely right, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I hereby...
Objection!
Now, come on!
I didn't say I was finished. I was only pausing for a second. For dramatic effect.
For dramatic effect!
Because I realized something so shocking, I had to take a break to digest it. But now, I know for a fact that Miss Sykes is innocent.
But Ponko saw me. She witnessed the moment of the crime.
Yes, Ponko did witness something. She saw the hug. In other words, the moment you used the utility knife. But the person you stabbed wasn't your mother.
What are you saying, Mr. Wright?
The answer is simple. The person Miss Sykes stabbed was a third person posing as Dr. Sykes.
What?
Objection!
Do you really expect us to swallow that, Mr. Wright?
Oh, I expect you to swallow every drop. God damn.
According to the robot's statements, there was no third person there. Did you really think I wouldn't see through your ludicrous grab for time?
Objection!
After all we've been through, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm disappointed. Don't you know by now that this smile of mine means I have absolute confidence?
Ha! You make that pose all the time, regardless of the facts.
Ponko's strange malfunction... Oh, yeah.
Mr. Taryn, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay?
Mr. Taryn? But that's Apollo you're talking to.
Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
That was another case of mistaken identity caused by the jacket ID tag. All because Klonko couldn't read Apollo's facial features due to that eye patch. Mr. Edgeworth said a mask could nullify the robot's facial recognition. And then... Actually, that's a really good, foreshadowing of that.
Yeah.
That was good. Hey, video game? That was a good one. All the person would have to do is wear a jacket with the victim's ID tag to pose as her.
Objection!
Of all the ridiculous theories, what good would a silly disguise like that do? Have you forgotten that the robot also has a heartbeat detection system? If there was a third person at the scene, the robot would have detected them.
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but that doesn't count for much, I'm afraid. Because by that time, Dr. Sykes' heart had already stopped beating.
What? So does that mean...
Yes, Your Honor. The person Miss Sykes stabbed... This third person who is posing as Dr. Sykes is her mother's real killer.
But that's... impossible!
A mask? The person I stabbed was wearing a mask?
Oh god, it was mask to mask.
Order! Order in the court! Miss Sykes, did you say something?
A mask.
Oh, God.
Yes. I remember... Oh!
Athena! What is it? Are you gonna get the cyclones again? Or is one of them gonna break? No.
I remember.
God, that is horrifying.
With a mask. How could he? What did he do to my mother? My head.
Miss Sykes, are you all right?
Black Cyclops! They're breaking! Oh shit!
I broke them with the sound of my voice.
It's all coming back to me. Everything that happened the day my mother was murdered.
All right, is that their stopping point there?
I was gonna say, I kind of feel like that's a good stopping point. You might start back. We might start back with you on a very serious emotional note, Pridge. But if you're cool with that, I'd rather do that than push here because
that's fine.
I think we're gonna start with a very good bit next time.
Are we gonna find out who the culprit is next week? You think?
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Well, this is Pridge's last opportunity to guess who it is.
That's true.
Any new thoughts after all this, Pridge? Probably not, because we didn't talk about the
they
real
didn't
culprit
give you
at
fucking
all.
anything. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it has to be like someone. I mean, if the assumption that it's the same killer for both events is accurate, then it pretty much like. I mean, can't be Candace Arm. She died after the second one. It's Candace Arm.
It would be cool. It would actually be sick if it was Candace Arm.
Mega cock block.
Yeah.
Are you dead?
Damn.
Direct.
Well, Pridge, you're gonna find out next time. I'm very excited to see your reaction.
Yeah.
It's very good.
No, I think it legitimately probably has to be Fulbright.
Yeah.
Because there's literally just no other options.
Okay.
I think it's not gonna be. It's not Aura. It's not a robot. Unless there's some sort of weird hack. Someone hacked a robot thing, but I think that's way too out of this game's element.
Yeah.
It's not Yuri Cosmos. It's just that just doesn't make sense. I just don't think it's a good from a writing perspective. Not to metagame from a writing perspective. It's a bad twist if it's Yuri Cosmos.
Yeah.
It's not.
What if he gets a whole new breakdown thing?
That's really the only other option is if it switches back to being Yuri. Back to being Yuri Cosmos.
His scooter has a gun inside of it.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where we're out of we're out of suspects in that I can't even. Who was the guy who we were first defending in this case? I can't remember his name. Cyboy.
Starbuck.
Yeah, it's not Starbuck. It's not Aura.
You don't think? You don't think it could be Starbuck?
No, I don't think it could be Starbuck.
Oh, we actually do have a full 2 list of characters. It's fucking Juniper Woods. Come on.
It's fucking Juniper Woods.
It's gotta be. It's been her all along.
It's Clay Taryn.
It's
true.
She's been following Athena her whole life, just making sure that the truth is never revealed.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I know who it is. It's gotta be Pearl. She came back for one last job.
They pulled her back in.
She thought she was out.
Her mother's like, "Wait, I need you to kill one more. I need you to kill one more person."
She's like,
from this happened.
So this happened 7 years ago. So I was 10 when I killed Meta Sykes.
Jesus God! In between the plots of the second and the third game, she killed Meta Sykes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks.
Well, we'll find out next.
We'll find out next time. But that's going to do it for another Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. Holy guacamole. Get hyped. Pop off in the chat. Pop off if you're a daddy. Daddies pop off.
Big D's for daddy.
Big D's for daddy. We'll be back in a week. Support us on patreon.com/SaveTheTeam if you can. Really appreciate it. But until then, you're all the best. Stick around for art. Court is adjourned. Starting off art this week, Herlock Gnomes with collage of Halloween Trucy and Apollo for Spooky Month. Psycho Metis. Oh, that's so good. What the fuck? Netis and Hey Taryn. God, yeah. You like to play Ace Attorney.
Danganronpa, don't you?
Really, really good. Also, Herlock Gnomes, the bonus doodle. Yeah, I love this. I love Maya's face so much. And then you put Megatama in her eyes. She's actually farting right now. She's ripping a big fart. I don't like the freckles. Mocha with I Bring You Some More, So Are You, as always, but on a commission this time for Ig. And a Francisca I drew for Kiri because she gifted me Persona 4 Golden on stream. Oh, hell yeah. I hope you have a lot of fun with Persona 4 Golden. And yeah, this is super cute. Him feeding Kazuma. I like to imagine that this is Francisca saying thank you for gifting me Persona 4 Golden, which is very good. Hell yeah, amazing welcome. John Gosseth with Inspired by Herlock Gnomes and Society's puntastic character mashups. Behold as Metapsykes meets her makeover. I wonder if Metapod is Sykes, Metal is Sykes, Metroidus Sykes, and Meat is Sykes. I recognize Meatus. Oh, Ultimate Muscle. Yes. I know so little about Ultimate Muscle, but I definitely remember seeing the characters when I was younger. And the Twisted Samurai will show you the true nature of psychology. He is your master now. Totally not stealing Darth Vader's quote. He's totally not doing Jedi mind tricks and calling it mastering psychology, I swear. Your Honor, there was a contradiction in Mr. Phineas Fungus McDungus Filch's testimony, and I have evidence to prove it.
That wasn't the evidence you were looking for, Justice Dono.
Oh, that wasn't the evidence I was looking for.
You think that Mr. Filch gave a solid statement?
I think that Mr. Filch gave us a solid statement.
You will take the penalty and like it.
I will take the penalty and like it.
Apollo!
Oh, butter buns. He did the psychology thing again.
That gosh darn psychology. It's just so powerful.
This is a computer with the deep obsession I have for Naramitsu breached by my peaceful 5-day getaway camp trip. So here they are. Also an extra doodle of Edgeworth as a Steel Samurai at a Steel Samurai concert to celebrate his arrival because he deserves to indulge in his obsessions too. Yeah, no, I love these profiles. They're really, really good. Also, Phoenix's hair looks flippin' incredible. I know a lot of people say his hair is hard to do. Also, Miles, but like, you made this look easy, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And adorable. Miles I love that Miles would go to a Steel Samurai concert wearing his full suit and everything. That's just funny to me. Hell yeah. Just random idiot with no time travel AU today, but here's my own time skip Pearl design since she's going to be in the next time travel AU comic, and I think her canon time skip design was too lazy. Wanted to emulate Maya's hair a bit with my Pearl design while still making it Pearl and making her look like she's not 8 years old still. Lol. Yeah, I like this. She looks older. She looks noticeably older, and that's a good thing. But I also like that you still did the sprites. I will never get over the like hands on the face between the eyes.
They're like,
it's so good.
Face.
The fangirling face is what I'll call it. Ash did most of these from memory because I'm at school.
Nobody can know how bad Emma is at art. What?
That's why she took the fall for this crime. To protect her sister's feelings. Trucy at Lamiwar's concert.
That was like the worst concert I've been to. I couldn't hear any guitar or piano during that. It was just ooh, ooh, ooh.
Very good. Very good. Vikita with attorney and weird girl assistant. Only that's Athena. Only that Athena is also a bit of a world girl assistant. Absolutely. I like this. I view this as a. This is their album cover. Very good. Hell yeah. Reaper with I have no fucked up and evil art for October yet, but I still got art, so that's okay, I guess. More casual fits for some of the guys. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that. The Miles is so good. Oh, and the Aura Blackwell. Are you kidding me? The like future tech dress with the furry coat over it, cropped top coat over it. That's so good. And a sketchbook spread of Miles and Nick. Yeah, best friend secret handshake. Yeah, his leg's too short. No, these are super good. Hell yeah, I love this. Opal with saw this meme drawn as Gumshoe and Edgeworth on Tumblr, so I had to ruin it with LaBelle's gay Skittles hair.
Please, baby, I'm sorry. My beautiful princess with the disorder, talk to me.
But I do love how you made the hair, like the iridescent, like opalescent, everything-escent hair. It's very good. I'm obsessed with that one official illustration that's Luke at me inspecting a rat. I like to think something he does while pretending to do work. That's an official image? That? And looking at it? That's incredible. I also headcanon this now. This is great. Hell yeah, Opal. And a jelly with I almost forgot to send this here. Oops. Anyways, image 1 and 2 are digital versions I made of my drawing for Reaper's design of Athena I posted some weeks ago. Yeah. Very, very nice. And the trauma version. I really like the shading on it. And just like turning all the lights off on the body is really, really cool. Jester with Clay and Polly. This case makes me so sad because if I was Apollo, I would have actually fully gone insane. His space friend, plus some casual outfits. Yo, this is really sick. I love this. Like the tears and the stars and like the effect on the cape and like the spaciness of it. That's so good. You're too tall.
No, I'm not.
I have to kill you. That's spoilers.
Well, we figured it. Yeah, spoilers. Damn, now Pridge knows who did it.
Matt Bedengard with Summer recently watched Hocus Pocus with my classmates, and Max and Danny give me Apollo and Tracy vibes, so I made a silly doodle. P.S. My older brother used to hold out his index finger when he was supposed to take my hand, and I was little because he didn't want to hurt me, so I wanted to add that detail there. That is so cute. Yeah, I also, in my head now, think of Trucy saying, "A virgin lit the candle." It's really the most savage line of that entire movie.
It's so good.
Like, God, like, how does she even know what that is? She's like 7. Brutal. Lupin with the first thing Athena will say when you come back is that she'd gone to show her mother a picture she'd drawn. Do you think it would be something like this? Aww.
Very cute.
That's adorable. That's on the fridge. That's going on the fridge for sure. Mint Mango with, hi, I'm in hell, art school. So I haven't had much time to draw for fun lately, but here's a little something. There's a tidbit of extra dialogue if you press a certain part of Fulbright's earlier testimony that I like a lot. So here's a little comicified version of it.
Simon was using a suitcase to hide someone inside.
And how do you... Hold it! And how do you propose he hid a person inside one of those cases?
Have you forgotten that we saw just the thing the other day? At her own daughter's magic show, she fit a grown person into a small box.
Oh yeah. Way to ruin the memory of a good day. Also, it's Apollo.
A magic show? I wish you would have thought to invite me.
Actually, I would have liked to go too.
My apologies? I'll invite you both next time, I promise. That's really cute. And Saf with this Athena expression is gonna haunt me from now on, not gonna lie. It's really good. Honestly, like, I have some issues with some of the 3D models in this game, but like, I think they kind of crushed it on Athena's like trauma sprite. And we got a Chrono Wizard coming in hot. So here's some sketches based on bits from the stream. Also, 4Byte was kind of in the corner the whole of Art for Stream, so I drew him trying to FaceTime in, lol. You're right, he was in the corner for most of it. That's really funny.
Welcome to the family, granddaughter.
Years later.
Wes, stop changing your voice so often. You know it messes with Ponko's voice recognition.
That's really cute.
Ponko got the My Life as a Teenage Robot treatment.
It really is.
Hell yeah.
All right. Folks, but we'll see you whenever you tune in next time.